So I'm just south of Albuquerque, southwest of Albuquerque. I spent some time there running some errands, and now I'm just kind of moseying. Don't really know where I'm going, looking for some camping in some place that's not too cold. And I ended up here in this national monument. Look at these beautiful rock formations. Look at that. Looks like people. Can you see on the end there? It looks like people carved in stone. Look at, you can really see it. Look at that. Nature almost carved like a Mount Rushmore. Oh, it's closed? Really? What is it? What is it? Hey. You like the snow, don't you? Okay, I've been debating whether I want to shoot this since I've been walking around since I got here. So I haven't shot anything in a while. Probably the last time you saw me, I was in Arkansas. I'm in New Mexico now, and a little bit of snow. This is the second time I have had a couple inches of snow. I'm in a campground. It's a free, I don't even know what it is. I'm in a national monument, so it's a free national campground. I can't even remember the name of the national monument, but I'm out for my morning walk. And the thing that inspired me to turn on my camera is everybody's like, why aren't you going to the desert? Why aren't you going to the RTR? Why aren't you going to the desert? You know, I'm burnt out on the desert. I've been doing that every year. I've been going to Arizona, Nevada every year that I've been on the road. And I wanted to do something different this year. Driving east of the Mississippi kind of snapped me out of my usual routine of the West. And I really enjoyed the trees and the forest. And I'd been thinking for months that I might stop in New Mexico. But I'm still not sure if this is where I'm going to stay. I might still end up in Arizona. But this is why I didn't want to go to the desert. I miss the snow. And this is perfect. An inch overnight. I don't have to drive in it. It's going to melt. Look at this. Look at this. When's the last time I was in any snow? I think the year I got Huck up. Oh my gosh. I was looking for Sadie. I thought she was ahead of me. I think the year I got Huck in Oregon. But so anyway, yeah, here I am. I'm in New Mexico, free campground. It's gonna be in the low teens again for the next couple of nights. I've been camping in high teens at night, 50s during the day. So it's awesome. You know, the sun, I get in a really sunny spot and the sun just beats down on my RV, and I try to keep it as warm in there as I can without suffocating Sadie and me. Yesterday, a couple days ago, I actually had to open things up to cool it off a little bit. It got too hot inside. Yeah, with 50, high 40s. But just with the sun beating on. So that's what I do though. You know, I've said before in my videos about how to stay warm. The more heat absorption you can get in your walls and your stuff inside, the longer you're going to stay warm inside. So I've gotten down, I woke up the other morning and it was 12 degrees. 12 degrees at 7:30 in the morning. So the sun was just starting to come up. So I assume it got colder than that. And I haven't had any problems with any freezing so far. So I'm keeping my tanks not full, my black tank and my gray tank almost empty. My freshwater tank, I did fill it up, so I took a couple gallons out, made sure all my pitchers, my tea kettle was full in case things did freeze and I didn't have water in the morning, and also just to get rid of a couple gallons in my tank so that if it froze and expanded, it wouldn't break. and I'm not having any problems. I mean, my RV is insulated really well, much better than Matilda. So even in 12, I think I had my thermostat set at 40, and it just kicked on like first thing in the morning. So that's pretty good. You know, if it's getting down into low double digits, and my furnace is only flicking on once, you know, like right towards sunrise, and it's staying 40 degrees in there, that's pretty good insulation. But that's also, it wouldn't be like that if my days were only 30 degrees. So the sunny, warmer days are really helping. Anyway, here I am in New Mexico. It's a gorgeous morning. I'm going to go do laundry today. And I'm going to go to a campground. You know what? So I'll check in with you at the campground, because I bought a New Mexico State Park Pass. I know. I know. So I'll talk more about that later. I want to finish enjoying my walk, but I had to share it with you. I mean, I had to. So I'm going to be quiet. And you know what? I'll just leave you with the sights and sounds of nature if I can shut up long enough. How's that sound? Let me see you. There she is. Come on. Let's go. Good girl. The whole trailer is just totaled. Oh, just to show you how delicate those things are. That's pretty scary. And the road must be slippery there, sanding, so I'm gonna drive. Well, all my errands in town are done and laundry is done. This is how Sadie helps me make the bed. Yep. She's such a big help. So I'm at a really pretty campground. So I ended up in Blue Waters Lake State Park, and woke up this morning. Woke up this morning. It was 9 degrees. It's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. think it's 4 or 5 o'clock, and it's 34 degrees. And it's going to be only, they're saying 9 tonight. I'm at 7,500 feet. The forecast did get colder than what it was when I came up here. But I'm plugged in, and I was fine last night, except my bathroom faucet in my toilet was frozen until like an hour ago. But look, I mean, this place is amazing. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Just heard voices. I was the only one here. There were 2 people here when I got here last night. They left this morning, and I had the campground all to myself. It looks like another car just pulled in up the way. Not an electric site, in a car. It's gonna be 9 degrees tonight. My hand is freezing. So I think I'm gonna have to finish this video inside because I can't operate the camera even with my technology gloves on. And gloves, really, in this kind of cold, I have to have them in my pocket. You know, I mean, I'm in cold, like my face is freezing. Like I remember the face masks as a kid. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I'll tell you about it later, and I'll just show you the views. Holy cow, it's cold. It says 33, but the wind picked up, so there's a wind chill. Oh my goodness. Whew. You know, it's cold. Like, it's a little too cold, but I kind of also like it. I was out first thing this morning with Sadie. Not first thing. I made her wait until it warmed up to like 26 before I would go outside. I made coffee and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it's just too cold.
Hey, wanna get it? Wanna get it? Where's your ball? Come on, let's get it. Hey, look at me.
So, yeah. So the New Mexico State Park Pass allow $225 if you're not a resident. I think it's like $175 if you are a resident. And I'm at 7,500 feet, so I am feeling a little bit of the altitude. But $225. And a lot of the New Mexico state parks have dispersed camping for $8. No, you just go out, no tables or anything. And I was at a campsite near Tucumcari, I think. I think it was outside of Tucumcari. And it was beautiful. Of course, this time of year, I had it all to myself. And it was $8. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to stick around a while. I might as well buy a state park pass because it'll be nice to be this time of year. There won't be too many people around. So $225. Everything is free except electric sites, and you pay $4 a night for electric sites instead of 20, I think it is. So yeah, $4 a night. I booked this for 3 nights. Tonight's going to be my second night, and I'm going to have to go tomorrow because it's going to be, I think, 9 degrees or 5 degrees. No, 5 degrees tonight, 9 degrees tomorrow. And the day isn't going to get above 34, I think, the day after tomorrow. So I'm going to head south. That's the plan. It's a mess in here. I've been working all day. I'm going to make some dinner and finish uploading my video, get it set up for you guys to watch, and close it up so it stays warm in here. I have, this side is south, so I leave everything open during the day because I can still feel the warmth back here from the sun. So I leave everything here open, and as soon as it starts cooling off, I close these curtains. These are blackout curtains, so they've got some heft to them. Look at it. I haven't run any heat today. 10 or 11 this morning, maybe. I haven't run any heat, and it's 62. That says 62. It's colder up here. My thermostat says 66. So that's just from the sun because it didn't get any hotter outside today than It might have gotten close to 50. I think it might have gotten close to 50, but not very long. And it's pretty warm in here. So that's what I do. I try to just retain as much heat in here as I can throughout the day.
And today's video sponsor is the Waggle Pet Monitor. Whether you live in an RV, van, schoolie, bus, whatever it is you live in, or you just love to travel with your four-legged BFF, you like to go hiking and just have them tag along with you wherever you go, the Waggle Pet Monitor is a must-have device. This little monitor sits inside your vehicle. It works on its own Verizon 4G signal to send a signal to an app on your phone that tells you in real time what the temperature is, what the humidity is, what the heat index is. It can even tell you if the power goes out in your RV while you're gone. So this works on a Verizon signal because Verizon is one of the best, strongest signals, so you are guaranteed that this is gonna work pretty much anywhere you go. But you don't have to have Verizon on your cell phone. It works with whatever you have on your cell phone. So today, when you purchase the Waggle Pet Monitor, which could save your pet's life and also just give you the peace of mind to know that your pet's safe when you need to leave them alone for a few minutes. Today, when you sign up using the link in the video description below, not only are you going to save 50%, but to my viewers only, you're going to get a free gift. Waggle now has a line of pet accessories, and they're going to give you a free gift valued at $30 when you purchase the Waggle Pet Monitor today using the link in the video description. So go get yours now.
Spaghetti squash. This stuff is amazing. It's like pumpkin seed tempeh. Really, really, really good. So I just stir-fried up the pum fu with a little bit of leftover tofu that I had. And what else? I worked all day. I didn't feel like doing anything too fancy, so I didn't chop up garlic or anything or like that like I normally would do. And then I threw in the spaghetti squash, which you can see just came out of the oven. Overcooked it a little bit. With some chipotle seasoning, garlic salt, and salt and pepper. And that's it. That's going to be my dinner. Oh, you know what? I have a little vegan... You know what? I have... Where is it? I bought some vegan Parmesan. I can't remember. I don't usually buy this. It's not that great. But what was I making? I was making something, and I saw it, and it sounded good. So I'm going to throw some of this on it, I think. That'll give it saltiness. I haven't added salt yet. So that'll be good. And... let me see. I also threw in some pumpkin seeds for some crunch. So I'm just letting it... I'm not going to stir it anymore. I'm just going to let it sit for a minute and maybe crust up a little bit on the bottom. Because it's a little mushy. I bought a new cast iron skillet. Because I just love my cast iron. I think I'm going to throw everything else away. I mean, I use that Dutch oven for everything. But I needed just like a skillet. Do you know why? Do you know why you need something with shorter sides as opposed to longer sides? You probably know this. Because with the bigger sides, you capture more steam, so things get soggier. Whereas, you know, frying pans are like this big so that you can get less moisture trapped in the pan. Yeah, that's my educated guess anyway. I don't know that for sure, but I'm guessing that, and from experience, I think that's the case. All right. I never show you guys why I'm fluffy. So I made, I have a sweet tooth, man. And especially, you know, these short days and it gets dark early and it's been really bad. And I'm craving a lot of sugar, which I'm working on. Upping my protein and upping estrogen foods like walnuts and things like that. So I'm trying to cut my sugar cravings, but I still have them. So I made this. Look at that. So this is
almonds and macadamia nuts. I'm making chocolate bark. And you do that just by putting vegan chocolate chips with a little bit of coconut oil and melting it, and then mixing the nuts in, and then you just put it on a plate and put it in the refrigerator or the freezer. Because I usually have chocolate. I like the endangered species dark chocolate. That's usually what I have at night when I'm being really good. And I don't feel like making something, you know, when I'm being good. So I don't have any dark chocolate. Where was I? I guess I haven't been to a store that sells my favorite vegan dark chocolate. So I'm making my own. And yeah. All right, let's see how this is doing. Look at that. I think it's looking pretty good. Let's see how the bottom is doing. It's sticking to the pan a little bit. Not too bad. That's nice though. I think I'll give it one more stir to try to dry it out. Oh, it's drying out. Oh, look at that. It's drying out. I think that's it. I think we'll call that a day. What do you think of that? Gotta be careful when you're cooking with chilies or even chili powder inside, especially when everything is closed up. I mean, it really stays in here. And I have a hard time because I love cooking with hot stuff. Jalapenos, chili pepper, but I can actually feel it in my throat, and I worry about Sadie. And I didn't actually, oh gosh, I'm just feeling this right now. It didn't feel it while it was cooking, otherwise I would have turned on the fan. So let's try it. The proof is in the spaghetti squash. I overcooked the spaghetti squash. You know, I turned off the oven and I put it back in. I shouldn't have done that. Because you cut it in half and cook it upside down on a greased baking sheet. And by putting it back in there, I trapped all the steam. This is really good though. Definitely has a kick from the chipotle. I have a little bit of crunch from the pumpkin seeds. It's pretty good. Oh, I got quite a few spaghetti squash seeds in it. Because what I should have done is pulled it out earlier, let it sit a while to cool off so that I could spoon it out, because it was piping hot and I was having a hard time spooning it out. All right, I'm going to relax. Enjoy the quiet. It's 67 degrees in here and 20 and 26 outside. Not bad. Had the oven on, so yeah, not bad. All right. Hasta luego, mi amigos y amigas. Very good. Homemade chocolate nut bark. You can also just do it with coconut oil, cocoa powder, and whatever sweetener you want, and maybe a little bit of vanilla. That's another way to make your own homemade chocolate. And melt the coconut oil, mix it up with the cocoa powder, make it as sweet as you want, dark chocolate, you know, or lighter if you want, and as sweet as you want. And that's another way to do it. But this is pretty good. Yeah. Actually, the other way is more homemade. These are pre-bought chocolate chips. All right. Good night. Are you just sitting there being cozy? You look like you are.
Well, that was a short walk. Single digits are a little too much for me. So Sadie and I are going to mosey today. I hope you enjoyed Blue Lake State Park with us. I'll see you next time from southern New Mexico, where things are a little bit warmer. And hang in there. Be sure to subscribe below if you haven't already. And even if you think you're subscribed, do me a favor, double check your subscription, because YouTube has a habit of unsubscribing people, and I've been hearing that a lot lately since I've been saying this. So do me a favor, do us a favor, subscribe to the channel and double check. See you next time. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. Mwah. See you soon.